Hey there, I'm dropping in with a mama in a minivan, which is where I take a few moments out of my Uber momming to share around nervous system regulation for the brain-body biome. And I want to share with you how I got myself a bit dysregulated in the nervous system this week and how it affected me and my function. So the other night, I woke up at 2:15 wide awake, where you're just wide awake, like, what? It's not morning time. And I couldn't sleep. I laid there for about 45 minutes, and I don't like to lay down frustration in my bed where I'm supposed to be sleeping and restoring. So I got up, went to my little Zen den space, and did some nervous system integration. Specifically, I did fear paralysis because that anxiety spiral can start, and I'm starting to think, oh my gosh, I have a lot on my plate tomorrow. I'm not going to have energy, and you get down that spiral. You know how it goes. And then I also did a hookup. And I did a positive point hookup where you cross over and just rest the fingertips lightly on the forehead or hover them. You can find these on my YouTube channel, or if you don't want to search around for them, you can go to my free video series, sign up for that at Inner Resources. And that's on my website. It's on my link in bio. And you can just also DM me or put a comment down below and I'll help you find those as well. But I had to go back and kind of figure out, how did this happen? Because I've had times in my life where I've had some sleep challenges, but I was really curious, like, how did this get set up? And I quickly realized that I did some things that I don't normally do. First of all, I ate later, much closer to bed. I do so much better when I make sure I'm done eating, ideally 3 hours before bed, but at least 2 hours before bed. And I ate closer to bedtime. I had a little bit of sugar. And it was just a little bit. It was not with chocolate. I keep my dark chocolate at lunchtime because I'm sensitive to the caffeine and that can interrupt my sleep. But it was just a little bit of sugar with this wonderful lemon organic tart. But it did affect me, I believe. And here's the thing that I really think affected me the most was being on my screen. I really try not to be on my screen for an hour. And I would love it to be 2 hours, but it's a challenge. At least an hour before going to bed. It messes with our pineal gland, our sleep-wake cycle. So I was on my screen and I was on it for quite a bit of time, probably 45 minutes or an hour. And I knew it when I was doing it. I'm like, oh, this doesn't feel right. But I just kept going. I had to get something done. And I really think those three factors, eating later, having a bit of sugar, and then the screen time right before bedtime, affected my sleep quality. So I never did go back to sleep. I realized when it was close to 5, I'm like, well, I usually wake up between 5 and 6, so I'm just going to get up. I warned my clients the next day that I would be a little slap happy, and I was, and some of them thought that was pretty fun. So I think we still got the job done, just with a few more laughs. But, I practice nervous system regulation. I teach this work, and I really do practice it myself, but any of us, we're all human, can get off track. And it really showed me because it affected my sleep quality. And thankfully, the next day I was back in my routine of honoring my system, was able to sleep thoroughly, didn't have those issues. But, it was just a great reminder that I need to keep all of those things that I do to take care of myself going along so that I can have restorative sleep and balanced energy. So if you want to learn any of these things that I've talked about, again, they're on my YouTube channel. Send me a message. I'd love to support you in finding out some of these tools. And I hope you're having a week of a regulated nervous system, finding ease and getting good sleep and restoration. So until next time, never ever underestimate a mama and a minivan, and take good care.